Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gitogu. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber living in England, United Kingdom, and if this is your first time watching any of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. I used to make videos about lifestyle, travel, freelancing, and working remotely. But since I moved to the UK, I have not been freelancing actively, working remotely actively. So I don't make videos like that anymore. I just make videos now about my life in the UK. And in today's video, I'll just try not to beat about the bush and go straight to. In today's video, I am going to be talking about the things that I wish I did when I moved to the UK. Like if I can go back to 2022 January when I moved here, this is how I would do. If I have to redo my JAPA again, or if I had the opportunity to redo my relocation from scratch, these are the things that I'm going to do. In my last video, I talked about my experience here, living here for over 2 years, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I talked about the ugly side of it has to be my career being taken away from me, the fact that I've not worked in corporate, I've not done the advertising and marketing communications that I'm so good at and I used to love doing. I've not had the opportunity to do that actively, since I came here. So I feel I feel that the country has taken that away from me. That's the ugly. I also talked about the good parts of living here and then the bad parts of living here. I think I tried to cover everything. But in today's video, I am going to be telling you guys what I feel that I would do if I had the opportunity to redo my JAPA journey. The first thing that I would do is to apply for graduate opportunities. When I moved in 2022, I didn't take applying for graduate opportunities seriously because I didn't want to start from scratch, if we're being honest. I was already coming from a mid-management sort of position after giving 5 years of corporate experience in marketing. I did not think that I wanted to apply for graduate opportunities or entry-level opportunities to start from scratch. So I was not really interested in that. I changed my mind sometime in August and started applying for graduate opportunities, but I did not think that I took them seriously. I remember applying for KPMG. I think I did the assessment for KPMG, but I didn't take it seriously. I didn't even prepare for it. I didn't do any mock test or anything regarding that. I think I also applied for PwC and I don't think I completed the assessment. I think there were a lot of assessments, a lot of job opportunities that I applied for and did not complete the assessment. I feel that if you ask me for too much during the job interview stage, I'm just you know what, I can't do this. I'm not going to do this. So I didn't complete so many assessments. And something that also gave me morale was when I moved here, I remember a lot of recruiters flooding my DMs on LinkedIn. I'm a huge fan of LinkedIn. I always talk about LinkedIn because my last job before I moved to the UK, I got it from LinkedIn and I was working remotely in that job. That was my best job, the best pay, best people, best work environment, and I got it from LinkedIn. I didn't even apply to the job on LinkedIn. So I usually speak highly of LinkedIn and I'm a big LinkedIn fangirl. So I was getting a lot of recruiters DMing me on LinkedIn, and the problem that we had was, oh, my visa, I'm on a student visa. I got there was even one that I really wanted to do, and it was in a marketing agency in London and Cambridge, and they liked my CV. I just applied. They sent me an interview link the next day, and they're like, oh my god, I saw your CV. It was for a strategist role basically, and I just felt that I was a good fit for that role. But then when we had the conversation, it was oh, you're on a student visa, you know what, when you're done studying, can you reach out to us or something like that? We really want you on our team, which was very good. So I just had this kind of morale. I was so proud. I was you know what, it cannot be that bad. I know I'm going to get good opportunities when I'm done with school. Jokes on me. So I didn't take the graduate opportunities that I was applying for seriously. I didn't take the assessment seriously. I was just not super into doing psychometric tests. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. GMAT, quantitative. About it was a whole lot. Making videos about myself, talking about why I desperately need this job. I just felt that I already have recruiters DMing me for job opportunities. So what's the point? And I was quite proud. You can never blame me. I was quite proud. proud because I felt that I already had foreign work experience. Like my last job, I was working for a US company from Nigeria, so I just felt that I already had like foreign experience. So it's not that deep. When I'm done with school, I will definitely like take my time, job hunt seriously, job hunt for the roles that I feel that I'm supposed to get, and not even take these graduate opportunities seriously. So if I had to do my experience again, I would definitely take that seriously. I would take my graduate opportunities seriously. I would study for the assessments before taking them. I would finish the assessments that I had to do instead of like not taking it seriously. So if you're new, you're in first year, or you're in your first year of your master's program, you should definitely take applying for graduate opportunities seriously. You can join the 10K Black Interns to get an internship, which is very important. You can also start applying for these graduate opportunities in your first year of your master's program or undergraduate program. They usually open from August to November, so you should definitely check them out. You should also attend employment events such as the Bright Network. They usually have like a couple of events in London or in various parts of the UK, and they have loads of employers there, so you should definitely check that out. And when those graduate opportunities are open, you should apply. The next thing is making use of the resources that school offers when you're applying for a job. So I don't know the school that you're going to or the school that you attended, but my school, we usually have these career fairs, and I think we had like an employment resource hub sort of thing where you can like get information regarding like the job or something, where you can get information regarding the kind of job that you'd like to do. You can have them look at your CV. They can even tell you about opportunities, interview preps, and a whole lot of things. If I'm telling you guys that I never attended any career fair that was held in my school, I'm not even kidding you. I didn't attend anyone. I could not be bothered. I did not no. I didn't bother myself attending any career fair, anything. I was like, I think getting all those DMs from LinkedIn gave me morale. So I was just not taking the whole job hunting thing seriously. And when I started taking it seriously, it was too late. So you should not do that. If you're new, you're coming into the UK, or you're already in the UK and you started your master's, please make sure that you take the career events seriously. I think your school will always email you. Follow your school's social media platforms. Like if you're in business school, follow your business school's social media platforms to see when they're doing events, when they have career fairs. Most of these schools collaborate with employers, and they just organize career opportunities or career fairs for students where you get to interact with your prospective employers. So make sure you take it seriously. If I had to redo my time as a master's student here in the UK, I would take those employment opportunities seriously. So please take them. The next thing that I would do is to try to pay my fees in full. I know. If this is actually a tough one, and it's not everybody that is able to afford that privilege. Paying your school fees in full before coming to the UK, it's a privilege that not a lot of people have access to. But if you can, please pay your school fees in full. If you can even borrow money to pay your school fees in full, so you can just focus on, you can just focus on yourself, basically. Please do that, because work will just consume you, especially these menial jobs that we have here in the UK, doing care, working in the warehouse. By the time you come back from work, you're so exhausted, your body is spinning, your head is spinning, you just want to lie down and sleep. And looking for a job, doing your CV, it's not even going to be in your head at all. You're going to be so exhausted, you don't want to do that. So if you are able to, not everybody is able to, like I said, but if you have the opportunity to pay your fees in full, please do it, because not paying your fees in school, it has a lot of things it kind of affects you when you want to look for a job. It's not like employers are going to ask you, oh, did you pay your school fees in full? No, it's just that you not have the opportunity to maybe sharpen your skills, maybe take online courses that you need to take to be employable, work on your CV. When you're applying for jobs, that most companies use this ATS software to check for keywords and all of that. And when you're applying for a job, you need to use a different CV. You need to make sure that the job description aligns with what is on your CV. So this thing is quite stressful. Job hunting is exhausting. So if you have school fees to think about and you're still applying for a job, you probably not give your all to your job hunting journey, because you're going to be thinking, what if school blocks my account? What if it's a lot of thoughts. So if I had the opportunity to redo my education, or to redo my time here, or to just go back from to 2022 and just if I have a clean slate to start from scratch, I would try to pay my fees in full before coming here. If you're not able to pay your fees in full, that does not mean that you cannot come here. But I'm just saying that if I had the opportunity to start from scratch, this is. Number 4 is to try to graduate with a distinction. I know that this is not, like, for everybody, it's not possible because people are really working to pay their fees, and where's the time to even attend classes I understand, but let's be very honest, you came here to study, not to, I know we left Nigeria to Japan, but we actually came here to study. That's the main thing that you're here in the UK for, to read, to study. So you really need to take your education seriously. If I had the opportunity to redo my time here, I would try to graduate with a distinction. And I'm not saying that I had a bad result. The only thing that spoiled my chances regarding getting a distinction was my project, and maybe one day I'll do a whole story time because I really worked hard on my coursework. All the courses that we did, it was 88, 89, 73, 71, and then my project, I was actually begging God so that I would just pass it because my supervisor and I, it did not work out. We had like loads of clashes. I wanted to do my project on influencer marketing. I wanted to use Fenty Beauty as my case study because I worked in advertising and my major niche was influencer marketing, so we worked with a lot of influencers in my company. So I wanted to do something related to that because it was quite easy for me. Explain to me why I was talking about influencer marketing, like the impact of a brand influencer marketing strategy on a user's choice and satisfaction, and I was using Fenty Beauty as my case study and the US as my country of study. Why is my supervisor talking about the UK? Why is she writing influences instead of influencers? And the third one is, why are you talking about fashion when I'm writing about beauty? So it's like, it was not working out. And so when I called her out on that, she said I sent her an email insulting her, that I told her that she had, well, I'm not going to say that I was not reading my email or whatever, but she was like, I told her that she has 20 or, because she told me she has 20 or 22 years of experience in marketing, and I told her that she has 20 or 20 years of experience in teaching marketing and not in the industry, which I know that, listening to it now, it did not sound nice. And she was like, I was quite rude in my emails, and she was crying to the board and reported me for being disrespectful. It's a whole lot of things, and then they refuse to change my grade. They're like, I have to apologize, that my tone is very bad, I'm very rude and condescending, whatever. But I'm just trying to tell you guys that my project just spoiled everything for me. It was so painful because all my hard work in my coursework, even the course that I was not good at, was a finance course using financial data. I worked very hard on that course, and I think I had 88 or something like that on that course. So imagine a course that I'm not good at. I really worked very hard for my master's program, but then my project just spoiled it all. So I didn't want to talk about it. Maybe one day I'll just do a full story time, and I hope I will not cry, because I actually cried and even called my mom. And I didn't tell my sister because my sister is going to be like, we're going to call the school out. So that's the kind of person that she is. We're calling them out. What nonsense is that? So I didn't tell her. I just told her when everything had settled, and finally I saw that I passed my project. But if I had to redo my time, I would try my best to get a distinction. If the supervisor is talking about, if my project is talking about influencer marketing and she's saying influences, I would do influences. If I'm talking about the US in my project and she's talking about the US, I would do US. So if she's talking about fashion and I'm talking about beauty, I would go back to fashion. I would switch to fashion just so that everybody can be fine. I would just do whatever my supervisor wants and not something that I'm passionate about. So if I had the opportunity to redo my time in school, I would work hard to do whatever my supervisor wants and not something that I'm passionate about. I know it does not sound like good advice or something, but I'm just saying that I would try to graduate the distinction, because it really pained me that I worked very hard for that. I worked very hard, and just my project alone was what spoiled everything, all A's and then a C my project, please. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that so much, but if I had to redo my time, I would definitely try to graduate with a distinction. Another thing is, I'll try to attend church regularly, or the mosque, or an ATS center. ATS means, what's it called? African Traditional, ATR center. I would try to socialize religiously, or belong to a denomination, because when I moved newly, I started going to church, and my church members are so nice. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, so I found one close by and I was attending it. They were so nice to me. If I needed anything, they would show up for me, even though even though I didn't ask them for anything. Now I'm too Nigerian for that. I know this is coming off as me being proud. I'm sorry. Like, I'm a Nigerian, so like we used to go to church to like be asking for stuff. Do you understand? That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm not saying that it's bad to ask, but I'm just saying that I wish I attended church more, because it's like when you're in church, for me, I feel that like all my problems just go away. I feel so refreshed being in the presence of God, worshiping. And for someone like me that enjoys singing hymns, I really did enjoy my time in church. I loved going to church when I used to go to church. And there was one time towards the end of 2022 or in the mid 2022, I just hit like one very bad wave of depression, and I honestly did not want to be around anybody. I just wanted to be on my own. I stopped going to church. I was so angry with everybody. I was so angry with God. I was just so pissed. And it also happened again in 2023. I think when I started applying for jobs, and then it's not like I was not even getting interviews. I've mentioned one job that I was supposed to get. Like, these people offered me £40,000 for a marketing manager role. We had done 5 rounds of interviews, and then after the last round, they were like, oh, they'll send me an offer letter. I was expecting my offer letter. I was expecting to see my 40K. We had already planned that the job was hybrid. I would work from the office in London once and work from home 4 days in a week. So everything was going well. Until it wasn't. They sent me a regret mail saying that they feel that I'm not passionate enough about climate change. And then I went to their Instagram to say that they stole my ideas. They stole my campaign ideas. And I wanted to, then I just hit rock bottom, basically. I used to cry. I would cry every day. I would cry. And I just gave up applying. Like, in my last video, you'd hear that I said that I'm no longer applying for jobs in the UK, which is actually true. But I'm just saying that if I had to do it all over again, I would maybe go to church. Anything happen in church, you can also meet people that would help you, not financially, obviously, maybe give you opportunities, because here networking is very important. Even with something as little as getting a manual job, like a care job, a warehouse job, you just have to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. All the jobs that I've done here, okay, aside from when I worked with a venture capitalist company, in 2022, when I moved here, I think my second job, when I moved here, all the manual jobs that I have done in this country is from knowing somebody, not from doing any application. So you need to go to church to socialize, meet people, be in the presence of God, and just take your mind from all the stress and worries that this country has to bring. If not, another thing that I would do if I had to redo it all over again is travel more. I mean, I tried my best to travel. Left to me, I would not be able to do a lot of traveling, because I came here with all my savings, and my savings it was not bad, but it was still not enough because it's so expensive to move. But then I had a partner that likes to explore, so we did a bit of traveling. We went to Scotland, we went to Czech Republic, we went to Spain. We've been around for a while, and I know that we need to do more traveling, but we've tried to do a bit of traveling. But I feel that if I had to do it again, I would travel more. There are some countries that do not require you to get a visa. Go there. You cannot be here. You've not gone to Scotland. You've been here 2 years. It's just over there. I mean, not just over there, but just go. Go to Wales. Go to Northern Ireland. Go to Albania. It doesn't require you to get a visa. There's North Macedonia. There are a couple of countries around that you can go to without having a visa. Go to Morocco. There's a direct flight, a return flight. You can get one. I think I was looking at one last year, and I saw one for 200 and something pounds with Royal Air Maroc or something like that. Travel, just travel. So if I had the opportunity to redo it, I would travel more. I would go around. I would go to cities. I've never been to Manchester. That's shocking. The only time I went to the northern or the northern part of England was when I went to Middlesbrough to see my family. It's just London and around where I live and where I went to school. Except I'm traveling out of the country. I've been to Nigeria twice though since I moved here, and then I've been to Scotland, thank God, and then I've also been to a couple of countries in the Schengen area, but I have not even been around my area. I've not been to Manchester, even though I don't live close to Manchester anyway. But I'll just travel more if I had to do it again. It's good to meet other people, clear your head. Every day is not shift all the time. Depression all the time. Immigration policies said, immigration policies did not say. It's not every day that we'll be talking about all of that. Sometimes travel, go and clear your head, take some time off and travel. It's very important. The last thing that I will talk about is you have to be intentional about building your tribe, like finding your tribe, like people that actually have the same beliefs and values with you. I feel like it's very important, because if not, you're going to drown. I was watching a video not long ago about a particular girl that wanted to move somewhere. She had to create a WhatsApp group with her group of friends, and they had to write the exam together. They're just trying to encourage themselves. You need friends that have the same mentality as you, that are like-minded as you are, that are driven like as you are. If not, if you meet people that are just comfortable with being basic, it's going to tell in your life. So you need people that are going to push you, people that you're going to push them, because we don't want these friendships that one person will be pushing, then the other person is just there benefiting and not even like trying to do anything, just here benefiting from your friends' energy, your friend's ambitiousness. We don't want that. We want it to be a two-way street. So if I had to do it all over again, I would be very intentional about making friends. I'm not saying that I was not able to make friends here, but I had a tight knit of friends in Nigeria. I had it like my friend group in Nigeria. We were very tight. We still are. But then I was also expecting to make new friends when I move here. A lot of friends when I move here. It's not late. It's not that I didn't make friends here. I did. There were some friends that I made from WhatsApp groups and all of that. And I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to meet some of these people. But I'm saying that if I had the opportunity to do it again, I would definitely be very intentional regarding making friends. That we can push each other. I met this friend not newly, like last year. Her name's Neka, from a WhatsApp group, and it's been good, okay? It's been good. And I have my friends from Nigeria, Loveline, Amara, Snowchoma, and a couple of my other friends that I have from Nigeria. We're really, really tight. So make sure that you're intentional about making friends. There are some friends that I've made here. I'm not going to try to mention all their names basically, but I've made good friends here. But I feel like if I had to redo it again, I'll be more intentional about making friends, especially friends that are like-minded, that think like me, that we think alike and are as ambitious as I am. So that's about that in this video. I enjoy making these videos because I edit videos, so it helps me do something from my current job. It just makes me a little bit creative. So don't forget to like this video, share this video, follow me on Instagram at IamGiftToGo. I do not post a lot there, but you can still follow me. And then you follow me on TikTok at IamGiftToGo. I am more active on TikTok. I really love the app. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. And if you want to come here, I'm definitely not going to discourage you from coming, but just make sure you watch this video before you move, so that you not make the same mistakes that I made. And it's even good to come now, because the naira is going down, right? Yeah, it's dropping. It's no longer 2,000. Last time I checked, it was 1,625 naira to £1, which is better than 2,000 plus that it was before. So if you want to move abroad, the time to do that is now. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Till I come here again next time, be good, be nice to your neighbors, and bye.